Well, hello gang, and welcome back to the final video of Dragon Quest VIII. I more or less guarantee that this is the last video. Let's go ahead and zoom. We will go to the Mystical Spring one last time, heal up, turn the horse princess into a human, and then we're gonna go kick the boss's ass. And after that, the bonus ending will roll. I will bid you guys farewell. It has been a fun journey. Pretty sure I've said that like a dozen times now. As well as goodbye. We're done here. Seriously, folks. This is the last video. There's nothing else I'm going to show you.
You know how ever since I've started drinking from the spring, I've been able to talk to you in your dreams?
I did notice that.
Well, I remember you telling me that you had a bad dream the other day. You said you were lost in a cave full of giant dragons. You couldn't find a way out, and you were about to be crushed under their feet. Whenever you have a nightmare, just call for me. I'll come to you. That way, at least, we can be afraid together.
Several months later. What is that ring we got going to be used for?
Gav!
Does anyone even remember my father?
Hey, long time no see, eh? I ain't seen your mug since we polished off that fat geezer.
You know, I could have the castle artist paint you a picture if you want.
I've been playing it straight, Gav. None of that dodgy business I was up to before I met you. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of trading, you know, bits and bobs like. Been sailing round and selling stuff in all the places we went to together. This bird, mate of mine's been bugging me for ages to help her with it. So here I am. You're looking at Yengus, the important exporter now. Anyway, I heard your big news. So you're head of the palace guards then, eh? Diamond. I'm well chuffed I can help you out on your first big job and all. And it's for none other than our darling horse prince. Oh, listen to me. She ain't an horse anymore, is she? So we're escorting the princess to a wedding at Sevilla Cathedral, right? I don't know, though. Beats me why she's still marrying that charmless bloke, after all that's happened. Oh yeah, nearly forgot. I was supposed to give you a message from this old minister I saw on the way over. Seems the princess is ready to deport now. So you can go and fetch her from a room like. I'll be waiting down in the courtyard then, eh? See you in a bit.
If I can even remember where her room is. Okay. So this is the last little bit. Go find her. Angelo, I've got to talk to you. Damn.
Ah, it's been a while. I came as soon as I heard the news. So, it seems we'll have the honor of escorting the lovely princess. I just ran into Yengus too, same as ever.
A little bit richer, I'd say now.
I'm a busy man, as you know, so I wasn't too thrilled at first at having to drop everything and come over. But it is good to see the old gang again. Anyway, are you really alright with this wedding going ahead? You don't have to stick around if it's too hard for you.
I have unfinished business, Angelo.
Just do what you have to do, my friend. Like I did when I left the Abbey.
Oh, Angelo's so wonderful. You know, he looks after children who don't have anywhere else to go. Don't you? He says he wants to repay all the kindness Abbot Francisco showed him when he was all alone in the world. Isn't he just the sweetest man you ever met?
Something like that.
Hey, no need to tell the whole world. I have a certain image to maintain with my admirers. Well then, see you in a bit. I'll be down in the courtyard taking a break. Come and find me when you're ready.
So then we need to go bump into Jess, I think, and then we can find the princess. I kind of remember where the princess is. I just have to find the right map. I think she's on the second floor, actually. If I'm not mistaken. I did loot those treasures before I started recording the bonus content. There's a rusty old sword in there that is really useful for creating a very good weapon. I can't remember what exactly that weapon is now, but I assure you it's a good weapon. So what the hell? Why do I always get so turned around in this castle? No, it's not that big of a castle. Pretty damn sure she's not in here. She's in the 3-room stack. Which I think is here, and then take the stairs up. So like last time I ran around the entire castle ass backwards. Yeah, she's down here. On the right track.
Hey there! Long time no see. How have you been?
I've been busy. Plant people got a little bit rusty in combat when they turned back.
You look pretty well, that's for sure. But how come you haven't visited me in Alexandria? I've missed you. You know, I was planning to go off and live on my own, but my mother was so worried I ended up settling down back at home. I guess the time I spent away from her made us both realize what's truly important to us. We get on really well now. I'm not much of a replacement for my brother, but I've decided to stay and look after Alexandria. But enough of that. Have you heard? Apparently Yangus and Red have teamed up now and they're doing something together. Can you believe it? Last I remember they couldn't exchange 2 words without 3 insults. I wonder what went on between them. Huh? You're on your way to pick up Princess Medea? Yeah, I guess it's time to get going.
Yes, indeed.
Okay then. I'll be waiting for you down in the courtyard.
Let's take one last look at this before I forget. Where is it? Maybe I should even put it in my inventory. The Argon Ring. 20 attack. Not bad. Equip it. No. I'm pretty sure just having it in my inventory is enough. I swear to God. If I have to equip it or something, I will just edit out the failed video and splice in doing it right.
I suppose this is the last time I'll play the piano like this in here. I wonder if there'll be a piano I can play in Argonia.
I have bagpipes from what I've heard.
Thank you for coming. Is it already time to leave?
Yes, it is.
I asked the minister to have you call on me so that we could take one last walk through the castle, alone together, just like old times.
You see, what we're actually doing is we're setting up a surprise right now.
I know it's not quite time yet, but I wanted to say goodbye to you properly. To thank you for everything you've done.
And I've not done nearly enough, Princess.
The times I've spent here in Ch.59 Castle, with you, will be memories I shall treasure for always. I have to marry the Prince of Argonia to fulfill my royal duty. And you have to... Please continue to serve my father and protect Ch.59, just as you always have. Oh. So then, shall we go? It won't do to keep people waiting too long.
What was my father again? What does that make me? What does this ring prove? Now, the only thing that would make this truly dashing is if I had my Dragovian armor equipped. It's a shame that some other king and queen will have to fill those seats someday, isn't it? And who will ever feed the birds from this balcony again like you did? Causing the pigeons to shit on the people walking out the front door below. For years and years. Her heart breaks a little bit more. Every step closer we get to the cathedral here.
Well, so this is Sevilla Cathedral. What a perfect place for a grand royal wedding. Excellent work, young man. You did an admirable job of escorting us. Your duty here has now been fulfilled. You shall stay the night at the inn and return to Trudane tomorrow.
Oh, is that what you think?
But I thought they'd all be attending the wedding.
I'm sorry, Princess, but I'm afraid that won't be possible.
So does that make him like my cousin or something?
Well, pleased to make your acquaintance indeed. I am Prince Charmley of Argonia. Goodness, you must be Princess Medea. Charmed, I'm sure. One look at you is enough to make me forget all the other beautiful girls I've ever met. I'm the luckiest man in the world to have you as my wife.
Blimey. What's with all the romance? I didn't know you had it in you, Charmless.
It's Charmley. Oh, aren't you those servants from the initiation? No doubt you're here because you heard the news of my wedding. Well, I'm afraid this is as far as you can come. I can't possibly have commoners like you at such a grand royal affair. It's not as if you're aristocracy, or wealthy, or, well, anything.
Goddamn face. So punchable.
That brat is unbelievable. Can't let us in on account of our being too common indeed. The preening little snob. It's been a while since the initiation, but he is still just as obnoxious as ever.
I'm telling you, we should have let a lizard eat him. Should have.
And yet tomorrow, he's going to be marrying the princess. Can you believe it?
Look, Angelo, I had a chat with the Chancellor. He owes me a favor. Let me just say we've got something planned.
Wait a minute. The ring. You still have the ring, don't you? The one that belonged to your father.
You're a quick one. Is that all I needed to say to jog your memory?
If you have it with you, go and show it to King Clavius. If he knew you were his nephew, he might just change his mind about this ridiculous marriage. Go and find him at the Lord High Priest's place and see what he says. It has to be worth a try.
You got a point. It's not exactly what we had in mind. I was gonna challenge him to a duel, kill him in the cathedral, and then I was gonna whip out the ring and say that I was the true heir. But you know what? I like your idea better, Angelo. It might save face and make it so I don't look so bloodthirsty. You're a good wingman, Angelo. I'm not entirely sure what Yangus would have suggested. Probably the blood option.
it's you. Yes, I remember. You are the adventurer I gave the royal magic mirror to some time ago. What brings you here tonight? You look like you have something important to tell me.
Well, my dad may have been your brother. I might be your nephew. Of course we're gonna show him the ring.
That ring. It's set with an argon heart. How on earth did you acquire it?
It's a complicated story. My dad fell in love with a dragon lady. They got split up, yada yada. And here I am. Seemed like a better option than killing Charmless.
I must admit that your tale is enough to give even me pause. It sounds as if you truly are Eltrio's son. How else could you possibly know all the things you just told me? If my brother had not left his country behind to go after your mother, he would be king of Argonia now. And if you had been born a prince, then I suppose it would be you marrying Princess Medea tomorrow. But those are just what-ifs.
So you're telling me the blood option is back on the table?
It would throw the kingdom into turmoil if another heir appeared at this late hour. I cannot possibly recognize your claim. Please try not to think badly of me. You must consider the subject closed. Please leave now.
You really like your worthless son, don't you? I'm going to feel bad killing him. Give me back my ring then, you thief. I want my ring. Well then. I may have to kill a king and a prince. The charges are already starting to stack up against me in my head here. It's most unfortunate. And then morning came. Did I drink myself to sleep? I imagine I would almost have to. I definitely wouldn't be able to just fall asleep. The night before an assassination, you can't sleep?
Rise and shine, Gov. The princess will be getting itched in a bit. We've come all this way. We should at least try and get a glimpse of her all dolled up. I'll go on ahead then, eh? I'll be waiting in front of that big church.
Okay, so let us get out of here and let's head to the church. We have a wedding to crash. Maybe what I need to do is like reach down deep inside my heart and morph into a dragon.
We thought you weren't coming. The ceremony's already started.
I'm trying to make it.
It's bedlam up there with all those people. I doubt anyone would notice you among the crowd.
I don't know, my clothing's pretty distinctive. I am one of the brighter characters. See you there, Lorenzo. Yangus is already up front, and this right there, he definitely wasn't standing in the back.
What a crowd! I can't see a thing from here.
What's going on? Has it already started?
People are saying that the bride looks stunning. I wish I was more like her.
I'm more interested in seeing the new Lord High Priest than the bride and groom, but it's impossible to see anything from here.
Congratulations, Princess Medea! Congratulations, Prince Charmles! Hey, stop pushing! Wow! Oh.
There you are, Gov. I knew you'd turn up. Right, this way. Follow me. Well, we've got this far. Now, we just have to take care of that knight.
And remember, we are going to beat you up. Are you trying to tell me that you've been invited? No, we've not been invited. Well, at least you're honest. I have to lie to you? Why can't I just beat you up? In front of everyone. Of course we've been invited. We're the hero of the entire world. And if you want to try to stop us, we can crush you. Seriously, with my pinky here. Wouldn't even blink.
You leave him to me, Gov. Go on, in you go.
Clavius!
Honestly, where has the princess got to? What's taking her so long?
I won my ring!
What do you think you're doing? Are you trying to ruin my wedding? I won't stand for it. Guards, get rid of him at once!
Wait! That will not be necessary. He has a right to be at this ceremony.
That's right.
I have reconsidered. You are the rightful groom.
Father? How can you say such a thing? I'm the rightful groom.
Yesterday evening, the boy you see standing there gave me this ring.
What's that? Is it an Argon ring? I don't understand. Only members of the royal family who've passed the initiation should have a ring like that.
This ring belonged to my elder brother. It was Eltrio's ring. That boy is his son. It is only right that he should be the one to marry Princess Medea.
No! I won't allow it!
Then I will fight you to the death. How about that?
Princess Medea is promised to me, so I'm the one who's going to be marrying her!
Pardon me for interrupting, Your Majesty.
Are you gonna uphold your end of the bargain, you little shit?
I've just received word that the bride is now ready to make her appearance.
Open the doors! Allow the bride to enter!
Rolo back there is really digging this turn of events. Bobblehead Rolo. Did I forget to tell you guys I was the true Prince of Argonia? Must have slipped my mind. You know, with all the saving the world and everything going on. Sorry about that, Princess. If only I would have better clothes on. And maybe not a huge sword on my back coated in horrific devil blood. Come on, guys, that's the ending we were all waiting for and expecting, right? We can't end this game with her... Well, I guess she didn't get married to Prince Charmless. We did run away together. But now it's official. no one's feelings have to end up being hurt. Except Charmless, but his feelings don't count. Even King Clavius knows that this is for the best. King Trode doesn't get his moment to be a badass, but he's probably happier this way, honestly. Now, whether or not I think that that ending is worth all of the grinding up it would take, I don't know.
Blimey, Father.
It's literally only an extra, like, 2 minutes, maybe, of ending added on. Outside of, you know, the whole Dragovia place. Instead of running away together, we get married and then sail off into the sunset together. I see you up there, Munchie. Shenmue. You should be turned into a human for this. Just to further solidify the fact that it's the bonus ending. Well, that's it, folks. Once again, thanks for joining me. It's been a blast. Hope you've all had a fun time. And I will see you in the next series. I can finally put this one completely behind me. Done with it. I'm not even going to let this play all the way through, honestly. We've already seen the ending credits. And as far as I know, there is absolutely nothing after them. If there is, I'll show it. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next playlist, whatever that may be.
It's been a long journey. A lot has happened along the way, but it's all worked out well in the end. How curious to think that you would have been Prince of Argonia had things been different. Fate deals strange hands indeed. Well, pooh to those old promises made so many years ago. Now you two are free to decide your own destiny.
Never mind that now, Father. Look! We're home. Home for good.
Just think, if we'd have been a Prince of Argonia, we wouldn't have been in the right place at the right time to fix everything. She'd have been cursed to be a horse princess forever. Till next time, folks.